Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome to another rousing episode of Cryptid Conversations. I'm your host, Blue. And
I am blue.
believe me, I'm starting to get there. Um, as we normally do, so let's go around the table. With us today, the bringer of chaos, Michelle. And down below us, the wonderful twosome of Torsten and Jasper.
The gruesome
Kate,
twosome.
Kate will not be joining us. I've given her the weekend off to relax and try to get things done, but obviously she's got some stuff going on, so she's going to take the weekend off. Cryptids of Asia. We have very many cryptids of Asia. Some you may have heard of, some you may not have, and some are just going to give you some
Nightmares. Nightmares.
Yeah. So to kick us off, let's go with you know what? We're gonna go reverse order today. We're gonna go Torsten and Jasper. What do you guys got for us over there?
I guess I'm going first.
Score.
Hey, I'm a gentleman. Ladies first.
All right. Well, I mean, you are together. I would assume you guys were going to do the same one, but I guess you guys did two different ones. So go for it. Go for it,
Yeah.
Jasper.
I did it's either pronounced Sushinoko or Sukinoko. I'm gonna go with Sukinoko.
Like it.
While that is the most common name, particularly in West Japan, it's also known as Bachi Heavy in the Northeast. It's
Bless
essentially like
I said
what's
bless
up,
you.
Blue?
I said bless you. Yeah, you got a grasp on that. I don't.
The Sukinoko is typically depicted as a short, thick snake resembling a beer bottle in girth. Its head is similar to that of a snake, but its body is much wider, tapering to a thin tail.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond its unusual shape, the Sukinoko is credited with several unique abilities. It's said to be able to jump a meter or even more in distance, sometimes performing a second jump whilst in midair. Some tales also suggest it can speak and has a fondness for alcohol. I'm going to assume it, since it's Asia, it's probably got, I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it sake or sake?
Saki.
Sake. And a particularly interesting trait is its supposed ability to swallow its own tail and roll around like a hula hoop.
To swallow what?
Its tail. So it forms a circle and then it rolls.
Okay.
Jormungand does that shit.
It's like the armadillo that like looped himself up. Got it.
It's the snake eating its own tail.
You're the snake.
Yes.
Tail.
The Sukinoko has become a popular figure in Japanese culture, appearing in various forms of media, including manga, anime, and video games. One example of which being Metal Gear Solid 3 features the Sukinoko as a rare and elusive creature that players can capture.
I know, Kate. By the way, Kate is in the comment section this week.
Hi, Sid.
Hey, cuz.
She just tell us to stay on.
Stay on target, please.
Of course she did.
Stay on.
Thanks,
It's
Mom.
the inmates running the asylum today.
The inmates are running
Yes.
the asylum.
Hey.
Anyway, okay, go ahead, Jasper.
That was all the information I had time to gather. My favorite thing about it is probably its ability to like eat its tail and roll around like in a circle. I imagine someone trying to like put it on like a belt.
Okay.
And then just getting squeezed to death.
I have heard of this cryptid, and supposedly it doesn't just roll around in a circle. It will roll after you to chase you down.
She's like a full-on yeet.
Yeah, it's like yeet.
You know, remember that time a few episodes ago when
Yeah.
Jasper officially used the word yeet and whilst in the same sentence? It was the best.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm still stuck on that.
It's all right. It was a good moment.
Interesting reptilian. Snakes are reptiles, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Interesting
Did you
reptilian.
just ask that?
I'm having a bad day. Leave me alone. I'm not all here. I have not slept well this week.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
it's an interesting creature, interesting outlook. I mean, just like one of the creatures that we had last week, it has an affinity for alcohol.
Sounds like it sounds like all of our brothers in arms from, you know, all of us veterans.
Yeah, it's definitely a veteran. A veteran cryptid.
No.
I'm gonna
You know-
raise a monster and say, hey, "All right, buddy."
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
wonder if when it's rolling after you, if you offer it a bottle of sake, if it'll stop chasing you.
I would say yes.
No. No.
I think if you put a bottle of sake in the middle of the pathway and pop the top off of it, it'll stop and it'll just guzzle that shit, and it'll forget why it was chasing you.
Alcohol has that effect.
Can confirm.
Can confirm.
All right, Torsten, what do you got for us?
Well, I was split. There was two that I looked into.
Mhm.
The one I settled on was the orang batai.
Orangutai.
Not the
Yes.
orang pendek. Okay, interesting.
This is another orang. So let's go
Yes.
for it, brother.
The orang batai is a flying cryptid located in Southeast Asia.
It's a bat.
They're vicious, soaring primates that are
Bat-like
notorious for
primate.
kidnapping children and
Oh
eating
man,
them.
that's awesome.
It's a mini bat squatch.
Could
If
be
you
worse.
wait, there's some information coming.
You know I hate waiting.
Yes.
True. I can vouch for that.
They attack the native villages covered with acres of unexplored rainforest. The little-known Indonesian island of Seram, the second largest in the Moluccas group of islands in Indonesia, is said to be the home of yet another bizarre and winged primate. Since as far back as the 1500s, the Moluccans have told Christian missionaries blood-curdling tales regarding a species of nocturnal airborne predators, which were infamous in their nighttime raids on local villages, as well as their penchant for kidnapping both infants and small children. As to the purpose of these alleged abductions taking place, one can only speculate and presume the worst.
Well, you know what happens when you assume the worst.
What if that's how they repopulate?
Austin,
baby.
Oh, baby.
Mate,
it is
dick.
related
Sorry.
to other winged monkeys like the Javan ahu, the Mesoamerican,
Yes, Yahoo.
yes, the Mesoamerican camazots,
Is it
which
related to the
literally
winged
translates
monkeys
as the death bat,
from Wizard of Oz?
or possibly even the North American bat squatch.
Bat squatch.
Yes, it is related to the bat squatch.
We love bat squatch.
Tales of predatory flying monkeys hailed from across the globe. There is one story of a Christian missionary in 1987 by the name of Tyson Hughes, who began an 18-month contract to assist the local people to develop more effective farming. He'd heard stories about the orangutan and told them he didn't believe it was real until he was halfway through his contract when he claims to have actually seen this thing. He he forged a deep trust between himself and indigenous people, which he claims is what helped to inspire him to chronicle their horrific stories of this unusual beast, with natives claiming haunts the skies of Saram to this day. It is sometimes thought to be an undiscovered species of giant bat, with the face resembling that of a monkey, as many bats have oddly shaped faces, so the theory seems more likely.
The arsonist has oddly shaped feet.
That's what I found on that one. The other one I was looking into was the kappa.
Okay. Well, the kappa is more
legend than cryptid.
legend than cryptid.
But
there have been people who have said they have seen kappas.
The one sentence that I found in that is when it was going after people in rivers, it would go after a mythical part of the human body, which it would take out through Uranus.
Now, I first heard of kappas back during Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, when the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles went through time and ended up in ancient Japan, and all the Japanese guys were calling them kappas, kappa, kappa, kappa. And here's the thing. The water demon kappa has a small concave bowl in its head.
Yes.
That is filled with water from its home river. If that water dries up, the kappa will die.
So don't give him a sponge.
That's pretty much the only thing I could think of to get rid of him. Just deflate a sponge and throw it into its head.
Question though, if you were to do that, if you take their bottle and drink it, does that count? Or would it have to be absorbed into your body first?
Wait,
or would that make it like permanently alive because it became part of you?
What bottle? What are you talking about?
are you talking about the water on its head?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
If the water leaves the bowl shaped like cavity on the top of its head, it dies.
Yeah, it's like if you take your blood, if I take all of your blood, I have your blood, and you're still going to die. Wait, that was a little morbid. I should probably rethink the way
It's vampire season. You're good.
Yeah. I'm very dark today.
Listen, we're all very dark this month, so.
Yes. Believe me.
Okay.
No, that was interesting, though.
I do find both of those things very interesting. I do find that, the first creature, what is it called again?
The orangutan.
The orangutan. I do find the fact that it looks similar to an Ahul, similar to Batsquatch, very interesting. Could be a native cousin, a Asian cousin to Batsquatch.
Yeah.
I'm totally down for this creature.
Yep.
Totally something that I could see being out there. I mean, there are a lot of different creatures actual creatures, that are being known to science every year. So, could be something out there.
That's why we're here.
Some type of giant flying fox that looks like a monkey.
Flying monkeys. I'm there.
That was my theory. It's a obscenely large flying monkey.
Where's the Wicked Witch?
flying monkeys.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
It's Wizard of Oz.
Oh no, she's in the comments.
Ooh.
Huh? Drinking the water from their cap is a bad idea, Jasper.
What, does it make you immortal or something?
No, it
I
kills
would
you.
Kill
love
you.
to be immortal.
It,
I-
Turns you
I
into
think-
one.
I just want to turn into a ghost.
or
and
turn,
haunt
yeah.
people. I just want to haunt people. I just want to fuck around and knock stuff over in the middle of the night. make
Listen,
weird
I got
noises,
enough ghosts in
attic.
my house. I don't need another one.
You got bats in your belfry, dude.
I do not have bats in my belly, but I do have ghosts. Anyway,
No, he's got cobwebs up there.
Yeah.
shut it.
Got
Okay, next,
Hi.
the bringer of chaos,
Is it my turn?
the one who's going to melt your brain and give you nightmares
Oh,
today.
I am. And in true Michelle drinks coffee fashion,
All you.
I'm going to need a moment to set the scene because it
Fuck.
would not be me if I did not set the scene. Okay. You ready? Are you ready for this?
Hold on a second.
We are ready.
Okay, go
Okay.
ahead.
All right. The jungle air in Thailand feels heavy tonight, thick with humidity, carrying the smell of damp earth and something metallic that you can't quite place. Crickets. Hey, I will punch you in the face.
Well, well,
Door.
okay,
I'm
good.
not done. Crickets scream from the brush, and somewhere far off, a dog howls. But then
Ow.
it's thank you, Jasper. Continue to do that. But then it falls silent, like it knows better. The path ahead is dimly lit, and a single flickering lantern is all you have. Shadows stretching longer than they should. There you go. You hear a faint sound of wings, not like a bird's, more like wet slapping of something dragging through the air. And then it comes floating just above the tree line. A woman's head, her hair whipping like black smoke behind her. Her face is pale, beautiful in a way that feels wrong. Her and dangling beneath her chin, slick, glistening entrails drip and sway as she
I
moves
thought you were
closer.
going to say something else.
This monstrosity is the Krasu. You can bring up the picture, the first one.
Yes, I will bring up the first one.
She hunts at night. This was the pretty one. I was trying to
Oh
stop
my
a
god.
little bit. She hunts at night, searching for blood, for flesh, for anything living. You can't run, but the sound of her gurgling breath means that she's already too close. Okay, so legend of the Krasu goes back centuries, woven into deep Thai folklore. Some say that she was once a beautiful noblewoman cursed for adultery or dark sorcery, depending on which book you're looking at. And she was basically doomed to wander forever as a disembodied head, with all of her yucks still attached to her neck. Others believe that this came from ancient Khmer, like the Khmer area. Black magic passed to woman by women and then down. By day, she hides in a body basically. So that's where the picture comes from, where she has the body. Basically,
You want me to pull that back up?
Yeah. So the monster basically drops down into this fake body that she can control, and at night she detaches, and then the lungs basically work as wings, and she flies around. And the way she's often described is a vampire. So
This is one of the most messed up looking vampires I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
There's your other photo of her.
It's one from a movie. There's a bunch of Thai movies about this. 100%. It is creepy and weird and awesome.
It's got a heart, but it doesn't have lungs in this one. So
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
the fact that the other one actually had lungs.
So
I mean, do you
that
really
one-
need the lungs if you're undead?
Well, I mean,
Don't need a heart either.
maybe, but that one is from a movie called Krasu Valentine. It's great. It's great. Yeah, but this one got me. Like, I'm reading about this thing and just the people who believe it, like, this is like a serious thing. Like, the Thai people, this is how they scare their kids from, wandering through the forest at night. Same with a lot of the other cryptids that we hear of. Like, when you talk about the different things in Middle America, like the mid area, where they're like, "Hey, man, don't go outside because the what's that thing that what I talked about last week?"
You want me to remember last week?
We weren't there last week, so we can't help you.
I don't remember things. Be honest with you, once the show is over, I don't remember shit.
It was El Cadejo, the
Okay.
the creepy black dog, white dog, and then
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, don't go outside or the El
So-
Cadejo's gonna get you.
Okay. Somebody messaged me about that the other day and said that seems very racist, white and black dogs. And I went like this. I was like,
I didn't.
it's
make
yin
it up.
and yang.
It's what?
It's the yin
Yin and
yang.
yang.
It's yin and yang, the good and
Yes.
evil.
Yeah.
The black and white is just a traditionally white depicts usually good things. Black depicts usually dark things. How is that racist?
It's. I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway,
But anyway, yeah. So this one is really popular in Malaysia, Brunei, Singapore, Vietnam. Certain areas say that if you are attacked by the Krasu, that the next the next baby girl born into your family will also become a Krasu.
lovely.
Yeah. So that one, that one was a little interesting.
Okay.
I have 2 questions.
Yes.
Can she use her intestines like a lasso?
So there are multiple schools of thought about this idea. So in some renditions, especially the movie ones, she uses her entrails as like tentacles.
Interesting.
Like you would see a giant squid, just go. What's the word I'm looking for when they take the tentacle and it goes, and it grabs it like a lizard catching a fly?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, words are hard today.
Octopus?
I don't know. Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of with tentacles right now.
Yeah. Well, second part of that, there's also this one is said to have derived from a different cryptid called the Mananangal.
Mananana.
Mananana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Manananagal. MANANANGGAL.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the translation is remover.
Lovely.
The remover. So that one is bat-winged, vampire-like appearance that can detach its upper torso from its lower body.
Okay.
And squeeze into different places. the Tagalog translation to that is to remove or to separate from its body.
Interesting.
Yeah. So there's lots of these. This one specifically targets women.
Okay.
Yeah. So I feel like there's lots of, like, if I dug into this one, I could probably come up with some interesting concepts about the Thai culture or the Southeast Asia culture about like targeting women.
Well, it's not just Southeast culture. There's many cultures out there where, there are evil women that target young women in order to stay young. Bathe in the blood of young virgins. Things like that, things of that nature. So, like, I mean, this is a total possibility, but it's also a total fucking, like, you can sit there and go, yeah, okay, sure.
It's nightmare fuel.
It is. It's nightmare. I'm sure there's like a creepy pasta out there with something like this in it.
Oh, I bet there is. I bet there is. And the crazy thing is there are sightings.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, I'm good.
I have 2 more questions.
I don't need to know.
Hi, Jasper.
Hi. Can she steal your intestines to make hers longer to make it more able to like get to you?
No. So that is, she's not going to steal any of your body parts except for your blood. She's gonna bite you and steal all your blood, and then you're gonna die, and then that's it. She's done.
Okay, final question. Can she turn her intestines into like rope to like do some kinky role play with you before she bites you?
Ooh.
How do you think she attacks you?
She doesn't have.
She grabs you with them.
So what is she? What are you like?
Are you thinking like she's gonna wrap you up with her intestines and sit on your face or something?
I mean, that's pretty much all she could do. But no, I mean, she doesn't have a vagina, so there's nothing that she can do there, like, except the mouth. This has gone downhill really fast.
I need a vacation. All right.
So do I. And I'm supposed to be on one at the moment.
Asian vampire. This thing is just nightmare fuel. If you want to go look up some creepypastas about it, go for it. I'm not gonna go for that. I have a good vampire novel upstairs. I have Bram Stoker's Dracula, which I just acquired the other day, so I'm good.
Awesome book.
Kate is reminding us that we need to keep it PG.
Why?
I said the anatomical correct word.
We've never been PG on this channel. At most PG-13.
No. At most.
No, we've been M for mature before.
I think we were basically we were NC-17.
Most days. Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
No. We're on the video nasties list if I want to take it back.
Moving right along.
Thank you. That's probably a good idea.
We're going to my cryptid creatures that I have found and scoured the internet for information on. I actually have a story that was told to me by a family relative. My wife's uncle served during Vietnam. He was part of the Woolly Bullies back over in Vietnam and had some interactions with these rather strange creatures. The rock apes of Vietnam, also known as the Bootoot.
Bootoot.
Or I'm going to butcher this. Ningwai Rong.
Say that 2 times fast.
I can't. Anyway.
You can't say it 1 time slow.
I can't say it 1 time slow. I am not built for the Asian languages.
You're not a linguist.
I am not a linguist, no.
If anything, you are a linguini.
Okay, anyway. They were ape-like cryptids reported by American and Vietnamese soldiers during the Vietnam War, particularly in the mountainous jungles and areas like Dong Den Mountain, which is also known as Monkey Mountain, which is interesting because there are no true native monkeys in the area, or rather apes in Vietnam. There are no native apes to Vietnam. Just want to put that out there. That we know of, because these things are ape-like. And it's near Da Nang. Described as large bipedal and hair-covered hominoids, these creatures were said to throw rocks at soldiers, earning them their name. Now, mind you, also, there have been several accounts of these things from Vietnam veterans who have said they were somewhere in between a gorilla and chimpanzee in size.
Wait, hold on. Backwards a little bit.
Okay.
There are native apes in Vietnam.
Are there?
Yeah, especially gibbons.
They're not classified as apes.
Northern white-cheeked gibbon.
It's not an ape.
Gibbons are...
Gibbons are gibbons. They're not apes.
An ape? Question mark. Yes, gibbons are ape. Specifically known.
They're not a great ape. They're not a great ape.
The family Hylobatidae.
They're not a great ape.
It says
the great apes are orangutans.
They are
chimpanzees,
lesser apes.
But they're not great apes.
You're a great ape.
And what I just said also confirms that these things were somewhere between a gorilla and a chimpanzee in size.
There are no great apes that are...
I just said that.
You said apes in general. I was clarifying for our...
Gibbons don't count.
Our 3 people who are watching us right now.
Gibbons don't count.
Gibbons...
When I'm talking apes, I'm talking great apes.
Did you know that gibbons are monogamous?
I don't care. Anyway. Let me fucking tell my story. I let you assholes fucking talk for half an hour. Anyway. These things were known for throwing rocks at soldiers, both on the Vietnamese side and also on the American side. And here you go. While no apes are native to Vietnam, the numerous corroborating accounts from both sides of the conflict, the presence of humanoid footprints, and the lack of official explanation for the sightings fuel the enduring mystery of the rock apes. Now, these things are described as being 6 feet tall, strong, and powerfully built, with long limbs and large, protruding stomachs. They had brown or reddish-brown fur or hair and large fangs, and were sometimes seen with young.
Maybe that's where Bigfoots go to breed, and they just mistook Bigfoot for rock apes.
Bigfoots are bigger than 6 feet.
Yeah.
Adolescent Bigfoots, then.
Now, there are orangutans not too far away in Borneo. And it is speculated that these are a lesser cousin to the orangutan that was previously unknown. But the lack of evidence and physical sightings and the lack of physical evidence to them makes it hard to corroborate all the stories. Here's the thing. These things were seen by both sides. you got to remember Vietnam had a lot of swampy areas, a lot of moisture, and a lot of rain. Tracks and whatnot are going to wash away real quick. All right. Now, the rocks that they hurled at the soldiers on both sides were not small by any means. We're talking about mid-size rocks, about as wide as your chest. Go ahead, knock stuff over there, Michelle.
It's Rocket. Rocket is not. Come here, buddy.
Tell Rocket to stop doing that.
I love you. What you doing?
All right. The accounts surged and increased with the presence of American forces in the remote mountainous jungle areas of Vietnam. As more and more of our soldiers went into Vietnam, the reports were more numerous. That's understandable. Vietnam is not home to any native ape species, and the creatures' descriptions do not match known primates like gibbons or orangutans. They do not classify the gibbon as a great ape. All right. Now, there have been some scientific attempts to get into Vietnam and check this out. The rock apes remain an unexplained mystery. Now, my wife's uncle, his experience was he was sitting overwatch on a camp and he saw several of these brown hairy humanoids go up to the edge of a GI camp and just watch the soldiers before hurling smaller, more manageable rocks at the soldiers that were on watch duty walking the perimeter. While he was in overwatch position, he literally thought that these were just the VC coming in and attempting to do bad things. As he looked through his scope, he noticed they're not wearing clothes and they're extremely hairy. Then he noticed the skin tone. Skin tone was very much that of an ape. Unfortunately, Uncle has passed, and I can't get any more on the rock apes that he encountered. But he said they were a common occurrence while they were in country. So
I would like to expand because I did a little bit of research on that one just now because I do live research. Both American and North Vietnamese soldiers reported numerous sightings that continued to escalate throughout the interaction. Some veterans describe seeing small, agile, red-furred creatures who would throw rocks or even grenades back at them. Post-war, after the war, North Vietnam Vietnamese General Hoang Minh Thao requested an expedition in 1974 to find the creature, but it was unsuccessful. In 1982, another professor, Professor Tran Hong Viet, announced that they had found footprints similar to those reported by Dr. John McKinnon in 1970. Modern efforts, the Sci-Fi Channel reality series Destination Truth was sent over, and they found and made a cast of a large human-like footprint that an anthropologist later deemed to be a significant discovery.
Okay, so my information's a little dated. Give me a break.
No, it was accurate. It's accurate. I just expanded on it.
Anyway, the picture I have up right now shows what these things might have looked like for
Yeah.
those watching at home.
It's interesting.
Especially
when you have, like, you're going into a foreign land basically to fight a war. You're not sure what you're going to see. You're not sure what you're going to experience. But the fact that it wasn't just one side, it was both sides going, hey,
both
this
sides
is weird.
saw it. Yeah. I think the fact that both sides saw it adds a little bit more credence to the actual creature being there. You said Josh Gates sent his team over there for Destination Unknown. They found a footprint and made a cast of it. They did the same thing when they went to Bhutan to look for the Yeti. They found a Yeti footprint in a creek bed. They had been chasing after it, and it managed to hit the creek bed. I mean, I'm very open to more research. I'm very open to people finding out more about these possibly unknown great apes that could possibly be out there. You guys know, and if you've been with us for a long time, a lot of my shtick is that I believe that Bigfoot is a great ape. I don't believe it's related to Gigantopithecus. I think that's bullshit. I think it's more. But that's me.
So the episode, season 5, episode 1 of Destination Truth is called Vietnam's Bigfoot.
Kate says she had an uncle who's in Vietnam. He mentioned hearing strange noises at night. Even if I believe that they experienced these things, and quite honest, I'm sold that it's a real creature. That's me.
Well, if it was just the Americans seeing it, you'd think, well, it's just them seeing something that they're not used to seeing. But
Right.
Yeah.
when the native population is reporting the exact same thing.
Well, even when you would think that maybe it's the VC trying to play mind games. But the fact that both sides saw it, the fact that both sides had interactions with these creatures and had rocks thrown at them and had heard strange noises overnight, had experiences that they couldn't explain, had boulders the size of their head and chest thrown at them, had small stones pelted at them while they slept. I mean, it gains credence that this is some type of hominoid species of ape that is similar to the creatures that we've heard of that we would call Sasquatch, that we would call skunk ape, that we would call. I mean, these sound very similar to each other, and I'm a believer. So and not for nothing, but Uncle was a very, very close person to me. He was one of the men that really mattered in my life, and I believe his story. The man never told me a lie once in the time that I knew him. So I believe his story. So
I would like to offer a honorable mention.
Okay.
Have you heard of the kelong?
No.
So the kelong, Kelong, is Philippines based. It's a giant crocodilian monster, much larger than other known crocodile species, found in remote rivers and swamps.
Mm.
I just like that there's a gigantic crocodile somewhere in the swamps out there.
I mean, the notion of gigantic killer crocs, I mean, that's not entirely
I know,
a falsehood.
I love it.
I mean, that's
I mean,
on
they're
any.
basically dinosaurs.
Truth, man.
They are not
Truth.
dinosaurs. They're dinosaur adjacent.
You're dinosaur adjacent.
I said basically.
And then the Groot slang, one of our African favorites, the massive serpent elephant hybrid, the Groot slang.
Okay, we're on Asia, not Africa.
I know,
babe.
but it has been spotted in Indonesia in the jungles. So maybe.
I mean, there are Indian elephants, so.
Okay.
Maybe. And then there's the jenglot. I had so much fun looking up these things. The jenglot is a Indonesia tiny humanoid figure with long hair and fangs, often found in or around coffins or burial sites, said to drink blood and must be fed regularly if one decides to keep a jenglot as a
I'm not even
captive
talking about
pet?
this thing. I'm not talking about this thing. Anyway, we've had enough creepy tales of things that need to feed off human blood. I'm good.
I am who I am.
I know. Kate says that she still thinks that they are forest spirits, guardians. It's a more mystical take on the creatures in there. She also says the fact that most vets don't talk about Vietnam makes you wonder what all happened there and how many of them dealt with the apes. Yes, very true. I mean, the other thing is that a lot of the vets from the Vietnam era are dropping like flies, and we
Yeah.
all know why. It's because of Agent Orange and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's
Some of them actually made it home intact and bought a shrimp boat and started Bubba Gump's Shrimp Company.
that's just a movie, darling. Anyway, it's nice to dream that would happen, but you know. But when it comes down to it, I mean, there are certain stories that vets don't talk about. There are certain things that they just don't talk about. A lot of us don't, and a lot of us are like that. But the rock apes being a story that a lot of vets will tell. Makes me believe that this is something that kind of like they were like, we need to put this out. There's something out there. So I don't know. I think it lends a little bit more credence to it, the fact that they will talk about it. With that being said, that's going to bring our show pretty much to an end today. We're going to be back here next week. Same bad time, same bad channel.
Maybe talking about bats.
Who knows? We'll figure that out before the end of the day.
It will be inappropriate and full of shenanigans.
That's true, which is usually our calling card.
It's the best part of the show.
So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Cryptid Conversations. I've been your host, Blue, along with the bringer of chaos, Michelle Drinks Coffee, Torsten and Jasper. We thank you so much for joining us. Come back next weekend. Same bad time, same bad channel. Only here on the Legends Cave. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, if you can't be good, be bad. And if you're going to be bad, at least fucking be
Don't
good
get
at it.
arrested. We don't have bail money.
Yeah, we don't have bail money. Stay blessed. Stay amazing. We'll catch you in the next one, guys. Thank you.